This is the life of a realtor. I had to meet a client that had just purchased his home, and he had some questions about some plumbing issues. So I drove up to the property, and I didn't have anyone who could watch my 9-year-old son, so I took him with me. When we got to the property, he had his, puzzles and things that he could play with, and I said, just, don't come in, don't bother us, just wait for me. So I went inside and I was talking to my client, and about 15 minutes goes by and I'm wrapping everything up, and my client says, "Hey, I think your son is calling for you." So I go outside and I start to walk towards the car, and he's sticking his little head out the window, and I go, "Hey, what's going on?" And he says, "I pooped." And I just thought, what do you mean you pooped? And he points out the window and down on the ground and just has a sad look on his face. And sure enough, on the ground are these little pieces of poop, which means he pooped in the car. So I'm at this point just mortified. I obviously can't leave poop on the street. So I start looking around in the car for a bag to pick it up in. And I see the little McDonald's bag from the breakfast sandwich I had gotten him. So I grab the bag and I reach in, preparing to pick the poop up off the ground, and I feel just this warm, gooey feeling, and I realize what my hand is in. And I just yelled out, "What is this?" And he said, "It's my poop." And I'm like, "What happened? What did you do?" He said, "I pooped my pants, and then when I sat up, it fell out of my pants and onto the floor." So I used the bag to put the poop in, and I threw the rest out the window. And I'm just mortified. Obviously, I can't go in my client's house. I mean, their plumbing is shut off. They don't even have any running water. And I have poop all over my hand. So I just start looking around for anything I can find to wipe this poop off. And there's nothing in my car, not a napkin, nothing. But I did see outside the car in the gutter area water. So I reached down and just vigorously tried to wash off my hand as much as I could, so that when I went to say goodbye to my client, I didn't have poop all over my hands. So basically, I went in, I said goodbye, I got in my car, I drove to the nearest Jack in the Box and proceeded to throw everything away, clean the poop off the seats, clean the poop off my hands, and clean the poop off my son. I'll remember that story and be mortified forever. And of course, I got my son an ice cream because I felt terrible that he didn't want to tell me that he had to go to the bathroom. And that's it.